Hello friends, welcome to Career Plus Learning. Today we are going to discuss about very important topic, that is difference between REST and GraphQL. This is very important interview question. If you are new to our channel, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Let's get started. What is difference between REST and GraphQL? Both REST and GraphQL are API architectures used for communications between clients, that is web or mobile apps, and servers, but they work in a different way. These are simply two different approaches to building APIs. Simply, REST uses fixed endpoints returning predefined data structures, whereas GraphQL uses a single endpoint where clients specify exactly what the data they need, reducing overfetching. Think of it as REST is like a set menu at a restaurant. You get fixed dishes. GraphQL is like a buffet. You can pick exactly what you want. I hope you understand. So REST is like ordering according to the menu, but GraphQL is like picking the items in a unlimited buffet. Okay. Why it matters? Choosing the right API style impacts performance, developer experience, and scalability. Some common uses of REST and GraphQL are API design and front-end back-end communication, mobile optimization, and in the microservices. Some real-world examples are GitHub uses both REST and GraphQL APIs. Facebook created GraphQL for mobile efficiency. Twitter's REST API is for public data. What are the differences? That is comparison. So endpoints. In REST, it will be having multiple endpoints and one for each resource. So each request will be assigned to a different endpoint in the REST. In GraphQL, it is a single endpoint. It serves all the services, all the requests. And data fetching. So in REST, fixed response structure, and in GraphQL, client specifies the fields. And overfetching. In REST, overfetching is a common problem. So if we need only one or two fields, we need to get all the data which is defined there. And in the GraphQL, the overfetching is eliminated because we can request only one field or two fields which is required. Versioning. So in REST, URL versioning, like we can use version 1 or version 2. And in GraphQL, it is a schema evolution. Coming to caching. In caching, HTTP caching, it is built-in functional. And in GraphQL, caching is somewhat a difficult thing, and that is a limitation or challenge. It requires custom approach. And the learning curve is, in the REST, it is low and it is very simple to learn on the REST side. And coming to the GraphQL, it is moderately high. And it is best for, REST is best for simple CRUD APIs. And GraphQL is best for complex queries and when it is required the nested data. And the query should be like this. So in REST services, multiple requests needed to get a resource which is involving a 2 to 3 different services like get user 1, get user 1 post, and get user 1 followers. This is basically to use users related posts and followers. Coming to the GraphQL, it will be like one request and that will get exact data. This is very important when we are fetching the data in nested format. The query, it should be like user ID 1 and it will include name and it will include post. In the post it is title and followers. The follows name. So it eliminates overfetching of the data and we can define whatever it is required. But in the RESTful service, whatever the schema we have defined, a contract we have defined, so it will fetch all the data. And when to use which one? So when to use REST? So REST can be used when simple CRUD operations, CRUD applications and public APIs, microservice communication, banking or payment systems, existing enterprise systems and easy catching requirements. Some examples are ASP.NET Core Web APIs, Poker payment gateways. And when to use GraphQL? The GraphQL is very flexible for the mobile applications, complex databases when it requires multiple nested content, multiple front-end teams, data aggregation from many services, and super apps and portals. Some examples are social media feed, analytics dashboards, and e-commerce product page. So in simple words, REST versus Graph in simply, REST server decides what data to return through multiple endpoints, and GraphQL client decides what data to receive through a single endpoint. So REST uses multiple endpoints and GraphQL uses a single endpoint. For most enterprise applications, REST remains the default choice. For data-heavy portals or dashboards and modern React or Angular applications that need data from multiple services, GraphQL often provides a better user experience and favor network request. I hope you understand what is the difference between REST and GraphQL. Please share your thoughts in the commenting. Thank you for watching. Please like, share and subscribe.